Before we start with looking into the first 32 pages of the Black Book of Azathoth by S Ben Qayin, let's look at his Lovecraftian symbols again from Volubilis, Ex Chaosium, the Trinity of Triangles, and the Trinity of Triangles with the Circle of Art, and the seal of the Invisible Old Ones. Now his new Trinity of Triangles, and the seal of Naga by H.P. Lovecraft.
And is the first 32 pages of the Black Book of Azathoth by S Ben Qayin. The Trinity of Triangles is a cool design, and I wonder what it means with its design that can be thought of as a take on 9 triangles. Symbols have definite uses and meanings. Let's not presume the H.P. Lovecraft inspired ones are confined to those who take that pseudo-mythology seriously. There is no symbol that is confined to evil or good uses. And, so here's a symbol of the quarter, the cooling quarter, and the dark quarter, the warming quarter, the bright quarter, of the year. And also, west, north, east, south. The Black Book of Azathoth's initial literary content establishes S Ben Qayin's claim to be a prophet of Nyarlathotep. Nyarlathotep seems either a name for an Egyptian fabric or a material with pyriproxyphin coating and French or Italian influences in style. The message dated April 13th, 2016 calls you to embrace its ways as a way to free yourself from devotion to deities that it claims are dead. Wouldn't taking that seriously make S Ben Qayin a sectarian right-hand prophet to you? A person can very well say that people who dreamed up novels like H.P. Lovecraft can be said to be exposed to realms of those before humans through their dreams. There are dreams from yourself. The madness and appearance of devils, and those from God. The become a living God people certainly have made clear enough that they seek to be these enemies of God, that they will be called to the left side. That means they will only identify with the ways of the evil jinn. S Ben Qayin mentions how he doesn't like how some Arabian grimoires S Ben Qayin mentions how he doesn't like how some Arabian grimoires will shirk from the worship of Iblis, or Satan, and the other demons to worship God, Allah, in parts. The Become a Living God company mentions how they don't like any traditional idea of God or children of God or religion in the grimoires or spiritual manuals. S Ben Qayin elaborates and works these dark views into theory and practice. Should we watch S Ben Qayin's path-working beast on the Black Book of Azathoth video series, or do our own path-workings with our own beliefs? H.P. Lovecraft was an antagonist, depressed loner from Rhode Island in the United States of America. Does it matter what the stellar alignments were when Howard Phillips Lovecraft first dreamt of Nyarlathotep as analogous to Gabriel among the unfallen angels? As analogous what Gabriel is among the unfallen angels, and Aleister Crowley's Awas, but among the fallen angels. S Ben Qayin calls him Chaos Angel with the eyes of soot. That would make a name for a good rock band, maybe a good song, but nonetheless. Others of Howard Philip Lovecraft's writings are talked about in the Black Book of Azathoth. Yog-Sothoth is both an interdimensional gateway and a being with free will, analogous to the Christian concept of Jesus. The Lord of the Woods is a servitor of a being. The Lord of the Woods is a servitor of Shub-Niggurath, and a more physically relevant spirit. Shub-Niggurath is the dark goddess of the story framework. She is said to give familiar spirits among her 1,000 young and show available choices. Her appearance is dark, blue, purple, smoke, or fog. The Haunter of the Dark is a servitor of Nyarlathotep, the same way that Nyarlathotep is a servitor of Azathoth. The Haunter of the Dark likes to scare and inform, but despises entertainment. The not-to-be-named one might be the boss of Shub-Niggurath, but it is certainly like a dark god counterpart, and older than a lot of old ones. In Islam, we learn that as much as the jinn predate humans, some are older than others. Cthulhu is an octopus, dragon, a man-like beast that might control dreams, visions, and even minds. Azathoth is the center of chaos and the Daemon King. This timeless and indescribable being with a seemingly senseless piping near its throne has a seemingly senseless piping near its throne. Why would those that become a living God get so into worshipping spiritual hierarchies and claim authority like prophets if they're really opposed to the right-hand path. Thinking, ascend no one of the left hand or the right hand path, in order that your doctrine is entirely the same as what you are devoted to. Quran 71:23 and the 31 verses that directly mention the jinn, fallen angels, fire beings, Davas, Asuras, Wadriaks, Tharim, and those that refer to Iblis or the Shayateen should serve well to those interested in the real old ones that lived in this world before humans and are treated as gods and goddesses. Can anyone really be exclusive to the left-hand path? If so, should they? Now, as a side note, when I do the video about
The Book of Azazel, grimoire of the damned,
I will be saying why Matthew Lawrence, or as you may know him, Eric Arcarius Coetting, is so left-hand path. One of the physiological reasons that he listed that would explain this left-hand path. And forget the right-hand path. The Necronomicon by H.P. Lovecraft serves as sort of a central piece to his fictional work. While its analogies can be found in both standard and underground religious movements, the predecessors of Howard Philip Lovecraft's mythos and mythology are not direct. Azathoth Mason's Necronomicon Gnosis admits as much, explains how the Necronomicon makes sense when it is thought of as a reference to the unseen realms, and a legitimate ground for magical practice. Eric Carlos, Coetting, and others used it as a real grimoire or spellbook to understand or experience the mythology in H.P. Lovecraft's writings. S Ben Qayin didn't set out to invent a Baroque mythology of horror, but to practice and understand what was already written about the Pecatrix of Arabia, Azathoth of northern Iraq, the Book of Secret Magic of Abramelin the Mage of Egypt, the Book of Shades in Egypt, the Treasure of the Old Man of the Pyramids of Arabia, 1001 Nights, W.B. Seabrook's Adventures in Arabia, Aleister Crowley's Equinox of the Gods, De Peste Mediolani by Ripamonte, the Goetia, other grimoires, Revelations 12:9, and other mainstream or alternative sources on religion and